Stop scrolling. I'm about to show you 12 game-changing choices you can make right now to level up your life today. If you're tired of being stuck, tired of waiting for things to change, get ready. These are the no excuse, no nonsense decisions that will transform your future starting today. You want a better life? You want success, fulfillment, and to be the absolute best version of yourself? It starts with making the right choices. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. If you're ready to step into your greatness, buckle up. I'm about to give you the 12 powerful choices that will take you from where you are to where you should be. Taking full responsibility for your life is the cornerstone of transformation. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, to blame your upbringing, your circumstances, or the people around you. But let me tell you something. The moment you stop blaming others and start taking responsibility for everything that's happened to you, you unlock a level of power that most people never even tap into, no matter what happened in your past. No matter the obstacles in your way, you are the one who controls your response, your decisions, and your future. The truth is simple. You are the result of your choices. Every single choice you've made, good or bad, has led you to this point. Every mistake, every failure, every setback, and every triumph is a direct outcome of the decisions you've made along the way. And here's the kicker. If you want to change your circumstances, you need to change the choices you're making now. It's that straightforward. When you take full responsibility, you stop waiting for external circumstances to change. You stop relying on others to rescue you. You realize that your life is entirely in your hands. Most people, unfortunately, are waiting for someone else to fix their problems. They're waiting for their boss to give them a promotion, or for their partner to make the relationship better, or for life to hand them a better situation. But you have to understand, life doesn't work like that. No one else is coming to save you. It's all on you. The power of taking responsibility lies in understanding that no matter what happens in your life, you control how you react. You control the decisions you make every single day. If things aren't going the way you want them to, don't look outward for answers, look inward. Ask yourself, what can I do differently? What decisions can I make today to change my situation? When you start asking yourself those questions, you're stepping into the driver's seat of your own life. Playing the victim is easy, it's comfortable, it's an excuse to stay stuck in your current situation. But the moment you make the decision to take full responsibility for your life, you free yourself from the chains of complacency. You stop allowing life to happen to you, and instead you make life happen for you. You stop being at the mercy of the circumstances, and you start realizing that you create your circumstance. It's about shifting your mindset from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. Let's be clear. Taking full responsibility doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean that everything you do will always work out. But it does mean that you own your actions, learn from your mistakes, and use them as stepping stones for growth. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by blaming their failures on others or by playing the victim. They took responsibility for their actions, no matter how painful, and used those experiences to fuel their success. When you take full responsibility, you stop being a passive participant in your life and become an active creator of your reality. You stop letting life push you around, and instead you start pushing back. You take control, and that's when everything begins to change. If you want to level up your life, the very first thing you need to do is stop blaming, stop making excuses, and start taking responsibility. Because the moment you do, you'll realize that you've always had the power to change your life. The only thing standing between you and your future is your willingness to take responsibility for it. So take ownership now. Your life is yours to shape. You've got dreams, right? You've got ambitions that you've been holding on to, waiting for that right moment, that perfect situation. Well, let me be blunt with you. Life doesn't wait. And the world, it doesn't care about your struggles, your family, your friends, your colleagues. Nobody's going to throw you a parade for your obstacles. No one's going to congratulate you for just showing up and enduring. People care about results. People care about action. The moment you stop feeding your mind with excuses is the moment you start feeding it with actions. Excuses are a drug. They make you feel comfortable. They give you a false sense of safety. But guess what? Comfort never breeds success. It never propels you to the next level. So long as you keep telling yourself, I can't, you'll always be stuck in that cycle of stagnation. You're convincing yourself that the world owes you something, that your circumstances are a legitimate reason for holding back, but there's a harsh truth you need to face. No one owes you anything. The only thing that matters is what you do with the hand you're dealt. I can't is a trap. It's a crutch you lean on so you don't have to face the truth. The truth is, you're capable of much more than you're allowing yourself to believe. If you want to succeed, you've got to stop listening to your excuses. The moment you replace I can't with I will, everything changes. This isn't just some motivational talk, it's the core of success. It's the foundation of greatness. Every moment you let I can't rule your thoughts, you're giving up control of your future. You're giving up the power to change. But once you embrace I will, you're stepping into a realm where nothing is impossible. I will is a declaration, it's a promise you make to yourself and to the world that you will do whatever it takes to get the job done. Do you think successful people didn't have struggles? Do you think they didn't face obstacles or roadblocks along the way? Of course they did, but what sets them apart is their refusal to let their struggles define them. They didn't use their challenges as an excuse to quit. Instead, they used them as fuel to keep going. When they stumbled, they got back up and pushed harder. They understood that success isn't a straight line. It's a battle, a grind, a relentless pursuit. Success is the result of consistently taking action regardless of the difficulties. When you decide to eliminate excuses from your life, you take back the power. You stop being a passive observer in your own story and you become the one who decides what happens next. The struggles, the challenges, the setbacks, they don't control you. You control your response. Every time you make the decision to act despite the odds, you're building a mindset of unshakable resilience. And that resilience is what will separate you from the masses of people who settle for less. You don't need to wait for perfect conditions. You don't need to wait for someone to hand you an opportunity. You don't need to wait for the stars to align. The only thing you need to do is act right now and stop making excuses. It's time to stop letting your fears, your doubts, your failures define you. Take the reins of your life and decide. No more excuses. From this moment on, it's all about results. And the only way to get them is through relentless pursuit. Time is the single most precious resource you have, yet it's the one thing you can never get back. Every minute, every hour, every day that slips by without purpose is a lost opportunity. Think about this. If you waste time, you're essentially wasting your potential, your dreams, your future. But here's the truth. Many of us are guilty of this without even realizing it. We get distracted, we procrastinate, and we fill our time with things that don't move us closer to our goals. But here's the cold, hard reality. If you're not in control of your time is in control of you. We live in a world of constant distractions, social media, emails, notifications, people pulling you in a million directions. These things are designed to steal your time. They pull you away from the tasks that matter and instead fill your mind with noise. But here's the secret. If you're not intentional about how you spend your time, you'll end up wasting it on things that don't matter. Things that don't bring you closer to your vision. Mastering your time means taking control. It means becoming ruthless with how you allocate every minute of your day. It means setting boundaries and sticking to them. It means understanding that every moment you waste is a moment you can never get back. And that's why you have to treat time like the valuable currency it is. Because once it's gone, no refunds. The first step to mastering your time is prioritization. You must be clear on what matters most to you. What are the things that will push you forward? What tasks, projects, or relationships will move the needle in your life? Start by identifying these priorities and then protect them at all costs. Cut out the distractions that eat away at your time. If something isn't aligned with your purpose or doesn't contribute to your growth, get rid of it. It might be tough, but it's necessary. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to accomplish something great. Next, you need to become a master of execution. Time doesn't wait, and neither should you. You can plan all day long, but without execution, those plans are just dreams. The key to getting things done is not just knowing what needs to be done, but doing it with focus and intensity. When you commit to executing, you push past distractions, you push past the temptation to procrastinate, and you get to work. But it doesn't stop there. Time management isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. This means leveraging tools, systems, and routines that help you maximize your time. Use calendars, to-do lists, and reminders to stay on track. Block out time for your most important tasks and make sure you stick to those blocks with discipline. Create routines that eliminate decision fatigue and automate the small stuff so you can focus on what truly matters. Mastering your time is the difference between drifting through life and taking control of your future. The clock is ticking, and your future is being built by how you use the time you have now. Are you wasting it? Are you letting it slip by? Or are you taking massive action, executing on your priorities, and relentlessly driving toward your goals? The choice is yours. Every second counts. How will you use yours? You're still spending time with people who don't challenge you or push you to be your best. You're setting yourself up for failure. The people around you directly influence the way you think, the actions you take, and the habits you build. You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Well, it's true. Your circle shapes your destiny, and if you're surrounded by negativity, complacency, or people who have no ambition to level up, you're never going to grow. When you look around at your friends, family, or colleagues, ask yourself, do these people make me better? Do they inspire me to become the person I'm meant to be? If the answer is no, it's time to reevaluate your circle. This isn't about being selfish or abandoning those who need your support. It's about recognizing that your time and energy are precious. You have a limited amount of both, and they should be invested in people who will help you grow, challenge your thinking, and encourage you to rise to new heights. You need people in your life who demand more from you. Not because they want to control you or put pressure on you, but because they see your potential and know that you're capable of achieving far more than you're currently doing. These are the people who will hold you accountable when you slack off, who will show you a higher standard when you start settling for less, and who will push you to step out of your comfort zone and go after what you really want. Too often, we cling to people out of a sense of obligation or comfort. We keep people in our circle because we've known them for years or because they make us feel good in the moment. But comfort doesn't lead to growth. Discomfort does. You need people who challenge you to think bigger, act bolder, and aim higher. These are the individuals who are unapologetically ambitious, who aren't afraid to push the envelope, and who expect nothing less than greatness from themselves and everyone around them. Ask yourself this: when you walk away from a conversation or experience with someone, do you feel energized, motivated, and excited about the future? Or do you feel drained, uncertain, and small? If it's the latter, it's time to make a change. Your circle should lift you up, not bring you down. It should fuel your fire, not put it out. Cutting the dead weight doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life completely. It means reassessing the time and energy you invest in relationships that no longer serve your growth. It means being intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. Start surrounding yourself with people who have the mindset, drive, and ambition you need to succeed. People who are hungry for success, who are making things happen, and who will inspire you to do the same. Remember, leveling up requires a mindset shift. You need to believe that you deserve better, that you deserve to be surrounded by greatness. If you're constantly surrounded by mediocrity, you'll never know what true greatness feels like. It's time to step into a new circle, a circle that challenges you, holds you accountable, and constantly elevates your standards. When you make this shift, you'll notice a dramatic change in your life. You'll become more focused, more disciplined, and more driven. You'll start taking actions that align with your true potential. Your thoughts will shift from self-doubt to self-belief, and your actions will reflect your new level of commitment to success. It's time to upgrade your circle, because that's the first step to upgrading your life. Invest in yourself. and no one else will do it for you. If you're not investing in yourself, you're sabotaging your own success. Too often, people underestimate the importance of investing time, energy, and resources into their own growth. The truth is, there is no one coming to save you. No one will put in the work for you, no one will make the tough decisions for you, and no one will build the skills and habits that you need to succeed except for you. If you aren't doing it, no one else will. And that's the reality you need to face today. Investing in yourself means consistently putting in the effort to become the best version of who you are capable of becoming. This is a 24/7 non-negotiable commitment. It's not just about a one-time event, a seminar you attend, or a book you read. This is about daily, intentional actions that move you closer to your goals, day in and day out. The most powerful investment you can make is in your knowledge. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your degree, your certifications, or your experience mean nothing if you're not constantly upgrading your skill set. What you know today may not be enough to get you where you want to go tomorrow. Don't ever think you're done learning. Whether you're reading books, taking courses, attending seminars, or learning from others, never stop improving your knowledge base. The people who succeed at the highest level are the ones who know that the more they learn, the more they realize they don't know. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. That's why you must apply what you learn. There's a huge difference between theoretical knowledge and practical application. You can read every self-help book, listen to every motivational speaker, and take every course available, but it means absolutely nothing unless you put it into practice. This is where the rubber meets the road. You must act. Implement the strategies, build the habits, take the risks. Action is the bridge between knowledge and achievement. It's where you prove that you're serious about taking your life to the next level. But investing in yourself isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's also about your health. If you're not taking care of your body, your mind will eventually follow. The two are inextricably linked. If you're neglecting your physical health, whether it's through poor diet, lack of exercise, or not getting enough rest, you're limiting your potential. If your body isn't functioning at its best, neither will your mind. Energy is everything. If you want the stamina to push through the long hours, the discipline to focus when it counts, and the resilience to keep going despite setbacks, your physical health has to be a priority. Mental toughness is another critical part of investing in yourself. Life isn't always going to be easy. You'll face obstacles, challenges, and setbacks. The people who rise above these hurdles are the ones who build their mental resilience. They don't allow failure or rejection to define them. They see challenges as opportunities to grow, learn, and push themselves further. Mental toughness is something you develop through persistence, through overcoming adversity, and through pushing yourself beyond what you thought were your limits. When you strengthen your mind, you strengthen your entire life. It's also important to remember that no one else is going to prioritize your growth for you. People will invest in you when you show them that you are already invested in yourself. If you're serious about your success, others will take you seriously. But that starts with you. When you make your personal growth a top priority, you send a message to the world that you're ready to be taken to the next level. You're not waiting for anyone's permission. You're going after it with everything you've got. When you make yourself the best investment you'll ever make, everything else will follow. Your career, your relationships, your finances, and your fulfillment will all thrive because you laid the groundwork through relentless self-investment. So, stop putting it off. Start today. Commit to investing in your knowledge, your health, and your mental toughness. You are the best asset you'll ever have. You want to level up? It's all about the choices you make. You've got the power to change everything starting today. No more delays, no more waiting for the perfect moment. Make the decision to take action now, take full responsibility, and make every choice count. It's time to unlock your greatness and start living the life you deserve. Get to work.